Hello, everybody, and welcome to my new project, Hotel Management System. This is a small application designed in Python. Yes, using tkinter, using connectivity module with the storage MySQL, this particular small application is designed. This application is capable of storing all the details of the customers, their restaurant bills, as well as this application is going to generate the final bill taking from the two windows. Now, two windows means this application is not a single window. This application is actually four windows. That means four tkinter windows I have used here. And this is the first one, which is the interactive page. Here in this particular page, there are only the pictures. Along with that, there are four buttons. So these are the buttons that you can click, and if you are going to click, they will trigger an action and direct you to some other page. That page is going to be another tkinter window. And then whatever the functionality we wanted to provide, actually we have provided in that side. Means the details of the customer that we want to store is not on the first page. Rather, if you click on this one, this is here a new window opens and you can put your information. This page is linked to the database. There we have a table. Whatever information you give inside here in the entry boxes, that information is going to be stored using MySQL queries. So let's try one. Suppose a new customer entry I want to make. This is what I'm doing. Putting some new entries over here. Okay, then the next one, these are the combo boxes. So when you click on these combo boxes, they are going to give you a menu where you can select if you want for passport, or if you, so whatever ID if you want to provide, that is driving license or voter ID. Suppose voter ID card this client is going to provide. Okay, so I'm just writing this is that address, and then the room type, for example king size room type. Then check-in date is, for example, that's 17th of September. Then checkout date is going to be 19th of September. So this is there. And even if you don't provide number of days, then also it is going to calculate automatically. Now all the information is stored. Now next what we want to do is, just if we want to store this data, we have to click on add record. This is again a button, and there are queries behind this. So when I click on this one, it is going to tell me, yes, your data is stored successfully. Okay. Now here, if you can see, my data, what I have given over here, stored in the database and again fetched back to show me in the text box. One more very important feature is, if you click and take your cursor to any record, that these fields are going to take the entries from that record. For example, let's see, like this, which is making it so interactive if you want to update anything or if you want to delete a particular record. For example, I just want to delete or make an updation in this particular one, that is Manas. Okay, so I want to change the city, and in the city address I'm giving Arera. Okay, like that, and I have to hit on the update button. If you can see, this is the entry. Here it is changed now. Next, what you can do, if you have any, if you want to just delete any of the information from the database, you don't need to go to database. Directly hit on this one, the entry that you want to delete, and press on delete button. It's going to remove all the data. So what exactly we are doing? We are storing the data, fetching the information without using the database directly. Rather, this interface is actually doing that for us. And this is an application. What we mean by an application, desktop application, is this only. When we have an interface which is helping us in storage of the data, as well as fetching, printing of the bills and all these things, because the person who is a user of this particular system is not a programmer. So as we are the programmer, we are giving this graphical facility to the user for storage of the data, retrieving of the information, printing on the bill, doing the calculation, and getting a particular backup also of all the records that a person want to store in that. The next is reset button is also there. So reset button is actually like this. If you want to reset it like this, you can reset it. And there is a back button also. If you hit on back button, it's going to go back. Okay. Now next, what is there is restaurant. So if there is any customer, whenever try to avail the restaurant facility, this is where we are keeping all the dishes and every record of that customer. We stored certain data, that all the customer names, and here we got all the customers' names. See, I just entered a new record in name Ishan, and this is what I got here listed out. For this customer, if there is any of the restaurant order, that will also be added. For example, like this, these are all the items the person is asking for. So I just selected few of the dishes here, whatever 5 to 6 are there. Now, if you want, you can simply go and generate the bill. Here the bill is generated. Not only the bill is generated, this 600 is added in the account of that customer. Clear? So if you hit on the clear, everything will be back. Now we are going to see whether the room charges we entered in the first window and the restaurant window are added up. So that is, we have to go to bill. So hit on the back button, go to bill section. This is your bill section, and here if you select the particular customer and click on show bill, it's going to give you why 8,000, because the charges were 4,000 of one day that room and 600 restaurant bill. Altogether it is 8,600 right now. Simply, if you want, you can print your bill from here and you can get back to the window if you want to and go back to the home one. So whenever you hit on any buttons or anything like this, for example, a restaurant or this is nothing but a TK Inter window only. See, you are moving. So what you actually are doing is, you are not doing anything unless you are only printing your window at a particular coordinate. That's it. Okay, so this is all about this project. Let me take you to the database, because this is storing everything in the database. We stored the new entries, and let's see whether it gives you all the information from there. This is MySQL, and from MySQL I just want to use the database in which I have kept all the information. This is my database. I'm going to click in on this and I'll get this is not hotel management, this one, hotel management. Then I'm going to hit on select customer table, and if you can see, this is all the detail. We entered a new customer here. We changed the address of one customer, that is there. So this is the database that we connected with this application. And not only that, let me show you the coding and take you through the pages. See, this is the coding section. Okay, I'm using VS Code for this coding. So here, these are all the libraries that we need to import for this project. That is, as I told you, this project is completely an TK Inter import. Okay, then there is for images, where I have used PIL. Then customer, restaurant, and bill. These are the windows that we created. Okay, the 3 other windows. Now all other things are nothing but using TK Inter. These are all labels, images, frames that we generally do. Nothing much. So this is the programming of your first page. Then comes your second, that is a customer page or a restaurant page. Suppose this is a restaurant page. In restaurant page, what all we have is the entry boxes, then labels, then taking the data from one and putting some calculation, showing it in the text box. All these things are here. Nothing much. Then similarly, we have the customer also. In the customer page, what we are keeping is, in customer page, we are keeping everything related to the data entry we made. So this is all about the project. I hope you like it. And if you really want to learn, in the next video, I'm going to show in detail how you can prepare this project. Thank you.